Hello. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? It's time for another live stream right here on the Frontier Survival channel. Good to see everyone here tonight. A little impromptu live stream, I guess you'd say. Usually don't go live on a Saturday night, but hey, it's going to be a watch hour weekend. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Watch hour weekend, guys. We're trying to gain those watch hours. So maybe one day we can be monetized. We hit the 1,000 subscriber mark and we need a few watch hours to get where we need to be. And guys, we ask you to watch this live stream. We want everybody to come in, interact. You know, if you come in this live stream sometimes and you don't say anything, tonight's when I want you to say something. Come on in here, talk with us, let us know how things are going, how your weekend is. Like I said, we're trying to gain those watch hours. And if you want to, not saying you have to, but if you want to, my supporters can grab a playlist, let it play, let it run. That's a lot of times that's how people get them watch hours. If I'm not mistaken, we got 8 in the house with us already, guys. So that's great. Good to see everyone with us. Let's see who we got. We got Rob on the road. Good morning to you, Rob, from the UK. Good to see you. We got Sean down there in Florida, Rewild Outdoors. I hear Florida is expecting some cold weather, some unexpected cold weather in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Small Water Charters, good to see you there. The Field Guide, Miss Irene's with us. The Modern Native. Guys, check out the Modern Native, if you will. Great channel there. Guys, let me switch something around here. Let's get a different background going. Yeah, there we go. That's better. But yeah, you know, we don't usually go live on a Saturday night. So, you know, we call it a watch hour weekend. And we hope everyone's weekend is going pretty good. Please let us know how the video and the audio is. We always like to know that. So sound off in the chat and let us know that. Let's see who else we got with us. Outdoors with Big Matt. He's with us. Good to see you, Big Matt. All-terrain coffee and camping. Hey, how you doing? That might be a new channel there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've known that channel. Please forgive me if I do, but it's hard to kind of keep track of everything. But thanks for joining us, All-Terrain Coffee and Camping. If I got any moderators in the chat, drop some links if you can. I think Big Matt's a moderator. Survival LT, good to see you, buddy. Off the Res, Catfish Hunter, a.k.a. DT. All right, good to see you. Who else we got with us? Yep. Rewild Outdoors. Sean there saying, yes, sir, first time in my life, my weather app has snow. All right, that's crazy. Is that snow? Is that a snow icon or ice? I can't tell. Oh, Nature's Wild Playground said, sorry, I'm a bit late. That's no problem. You're never late to a Frontier Survival live stream. Awesome. Guys, we got 12 in the chat. We're doing good. Good amount of people in here. Appreciate it. But yeah, no problem being late. No deal. No problem there. Arkansas Living. Everybody going live. How you doing, Arkansas Living? Good to see you. That's another good channel there. Please check out Arkansas Living if you can. Nature's Wild Playground said can of leftover Italian wedding soup. That sounds pretty good. You might as well can anything you can. A little pun there, right? Can anything you can. The Modern Native said he'd love a wrench. Well, we might be able to figure something out there, Modern Native. We know that you are in the chat and a good follower of the channel, good supporter, so we do appreciate that. We'll see what we can do here later on. You know, I just don't hand wrenches out to anybody, but we do know that you're a good supporter, and we like to support you as well, Modern Native. The Modern Native is pretty close to 1,000 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. So if you don't have the Modern Native, go check out that channel. Laura the Explorer. Miss Laura's in the house. Good to see you. Joyce Stewart's with us. Good to see you, Joyce Stewart. Modern Native says, always, bro, appreciate that. All right. Good to see you. And tonight's live stream, nothing really scheduled, nothing that we're going to, we might, if anybody's got any topics they want to discuss, they can. They can throw them out in the chat. We can talk about them. Don't have really anything planned. Just kind of an impromptu live stream. We knew we had to get these watch hours going, and we're wanting to, get that as quick and as short as possible. The Modern Native is at 925 currently, but 3,000 short on watch hours. See, that's the thing. That watch hour thing is really hard to do, and you really got to crank out live streams and get people behind you, maybe playing them playlists, things like that. My good friend, the Unpaved Explorer, I'm not sure if he's here with us tonight, but the Unpaved Explorer, when he was trying to get his watch hours, he would throw out inanimate objects and just have the camera focused on that all night long. And there were all kinds of people in that chat. Can you believe that? The Modern Native said, just popping in and showing support, sitting down to eat dinner now. I'll tune in after if you're still on. That sounds good, Modern Native. Eat your chow, buddy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Miss Mandy, my wife, I just seen her pop in there a while ago. She said, hello, guys. If everyone would, say hello to my wife, Miss Mandy. She's my number one supporter right there. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be doing this at all. And she's a great support. Sometimes, it's frustrating, I know, but, I do appreciate her. I do appreciate her support. I do appreciate her love, and I love her dearly, Miss Mandy. But, yeah, everybody's saying hello to Miss Mandy, so that's great. All right. But yeah, if anybody's got any topics they want to discuss, throw it out there. Big Matt looks like he's throwing some links out there. Do appreciate that. Oh, she said, there's KOMRD Radio Prepper _Radio Prepper. Found this channel today in Big Matt's. Big Matt was live today and found this channel in Big Matt's live stream, and now I'm supporting him, and I think he is supporting me, of course, so that's great. Raymond Williams is with us. I didn't know if I said hello to Raymond yet or not, but hello, Raymond, good buddy. Good to see you. Great supporter there, Raymond Williams. He throws some content out every now and again, so go check out Raymond Williams' channel. He's up there in Canada. All right. Rewild Outdoors said he just hit 750 because Big Matt gave him a sub. That's awesome. That's great. Thank you, Big Matt, for checking out Rewild Outdoors. You won't be disappointed with Rewild Outdoors. Great channel there. And we're all growing. We're all growing strong. Mandy said congrats. Raymond Williams saying hello to Miss Irene. And that's another great channel, The Field Guide. The Field Guide is a great channel, great informative channel. I have told her, Miss Irene, numerous times how well she presents her videos, and I myself think so, and I'm sure anybody out there that watches the Field Guide does as well. But great informative information, great, presentation, good videos. I was starting to watch a video of hers, I think today. She put out one, talking about the deer in her area and trying to see what the deer were doing this winter in her area. And she was showing some, outdoor scenery and things like that, and maybe kind of doing a voiceover thing there. Didn't get to watch it all, so I'm going to have to go back and watch the rest of that. But Miss Irene, the Field Guide, is another great channel. Congrats to Laura. Let's see, did I miss something? Okay, let's see what Miss Laura said. Oh, just hit 700 the other day. All right. Laura the Explorer hit 700. Sounds great. Awesome. And you're very welcome, Miss Irene. Small Water Charters, another great channel out there. They're trying to build their charter business there, fishing charter business. So down there in Florida. So I hope that, this cold weather down there in Florida doesn't hinder them at all, but you never know. I believe I did say hello to Survival LT, but if I didn't, I'll say hello again. Another great channel, Survival LT. Check them out if you will. But yeah, you don't know exactly how long we'll stream tonight. I do have the link pinned up in the chat, so feel free if anybody'd like to come up on panel. Right now is the time to do it, or anytime through the live stream. We'll have you on. We'll talk a little bit about something. Let you discuss if you got content, if you're a channel. We'll let you discuss that and see how things are going. But thanks to Big Matt, thanks to Raymond Williams, anybody else out there that is dropping links, appreciate you. We do have some things on hand. We'll try to talk about a little bit of this, that, and the other. But Sean or Rewild Outdoors would like to come up on panel, Big Matt, Raymond Williams wants to come up on panel. He can. I know I've never seen him on panel much anywhere. He's always in the chat, but I'll welcome Raymond Williams up on panel if he'd like to. Let's see if I missed something here in the chat. I think I might have. Nature's Wild Playground saying, I think I subbed to everyone, which sounds great. Oh, the Modern Native said, gave a bunch of shout outs to all y'all that support me today. Heath, Big Matt, Raymond, a bunch. Can't believe I forgot Rez, but I'm building a list for the ones I missed already. Chow time. All righty, chow time. Yeah, I got to eat that chow. Appreciate you though, Modern Native. Seems like I might have missed something from. Let's see here. I don't. Let's see here what Rob on the Road was saying. I could do with some recommendations for trail cams. Ideally, something discreet, easy to miss. Local groundsmen have been using my cameras for target practice here. Oh, that's crazy. We do not need no target practice on a trail cam. I'm not. I don't use trail cams that often, but that's something that I myself would like to look into on some good trail cams. I myself can't throw you any information out there, but maybe somebody in the chat can. Rob on the Road. Let's see here. Oh, JV Outdoors. What's up? Here, but working on something. Well, I think JV is always working on something, so that's all right. Thanks for coming in, JV Outdoors. It's been a while. I think that I've seen you in my chat. I know what I usually do Wednesday nights. Oh, Dynamite Wednesday nights. It's maybe hard for you to be there, but I appreciate you being here, JV. Thank you very much. We have 17, 18 in the chat. Growing strong. Seems like a good deal. There's Jefferson Einstein. There's another good supporter there, Jefferson Einstein, that I never see on a panel or anything. So I'll welcome Jefferson Einstein up on panel if he'd like to come up. Jefferson, Raymond, Big Matt, Survival LT. The chat or the link is right there pinned. Miss Lila Newton. I have seen Miss Lila Newton in a lot of different live streams. Hello to you, Miss Lila. Let's see here. Let's catch up with the chat a little bit. Nathan Bowman is with us. Good to see you there, old pal. That's my cousin-in-law right there, I guess you'd say, Mr. Nathan Bowman, old beagle, old rabbit hunter there, likes them beagles. He is from right here in my home county. He's been in the chat before, and we've introduced whoever might have been in the chat at that time to Mr. Nathan there. But everybody say hi to Mr. Nathan Bowman. Thanks for dropping in, Nathan. Appreciate you. Yeah, I always go live when you're at work. That's no problem though. You never know. Wednesday nights was just a good night for me to start doing a weekly live stream, and I had to go with it. But we're going to start throwing some heavy live streams out here, trying to gain what watch hours we need to get to that monetization level. And the thing and I'm not sure. My understanding is you have to get that 4,000 watch hours to be monetized, but you also have to keep that 4,000 watch hours up, maintain it. Am I correct on that? Please let me know, because I think I'm right. But yeah, I think that you have to maintain that 4,000 watch hours throughout your whole monetization. Yep. I guess you're talking about trail cams there, Nature's Wild Playground, Amazon. They do have some good trail cams. Arkansas Livings, JV don't know stuff. What's up with that? Survival LT said he'll be right back. All right, sounds good. Let's catch up with this chat. Yeah, 4,000 watch hours per year, and you got to maintain that, right? Right, Rob of the Road? Yep, you are correct. Lyle Newton says that's right. You have to keep that going. So that's why you have to crank the content out. If you want to be a YouTuber, content creator, and be monetized and make money and pay taxes on it, then you got to keep those 4,000 watch hours going. That's right. That's pretty much all you got to do is have a live every so often, and then things will work out pretty good. Arkansas Living said Bushnell and Covert are some of the better ones for the cellular cameras. All right. Clayton, the fishing nuts with us. Good to see you there, Clayton. Appreciate you coming in, just peeking in for a bit and leaving a like. Well, I appreciate you hitting that like button, because you know how it helps with the algorithm, the analytics. Hit the thumbs up or hit the thumbs down. It don't really matter. It's all good. Or at least that's how I've always was told. It's all the same. Yeah, I believe you do. You still have to pay taxes. Rewild Outdoors. That's just that thing. And the thing is most of us, even though we're outdoor content creators, whether we're camping, hiking, hunting, fishing, trapping, um, whatever it might be, playing miniature golf, or if you're just a vlogger, or if you're some type of reaction channel that you do these reactions to different stuff and you become monetized, I'm pretty sure you have to pay taxes. Miss Mandy's sick of taxes. Well, we most of us here in the good old US of A probably are, but that's just how it is. Is Miss Irene leaving? I seen Laura say hello to say bye to Miss Irene. Miss Irene, do appreciate you stopping in. Oh, there she is. She said, I can't stay on, but I'll leave you running. Have a good night, everyone. Hey, I appreciate you leaving me running, and take care, Miss Irene. Appreciate you. And like I said, if you do not have the field guide, go check out the field guide. Go check out all the channels in here. Every content creator that we have in the chat right now, go check them all out. Laura the Explorer, JV Outdoors, Rewild Outdoors, all great channels that we got here with us tonight. But we hope everybody's having a good weekend. It is Saturday night, and we might, since we are trying to gain our watch hours, we might go live tomorrow night too, or sometime tomorrow. We don't know when. Like I said, I just scheduled this live stream about 4 hours before time, and that's just how it goes. We will be live Wednesday night like we usually do. This past Wednesday we took the Wednesday off, but we will be back with Dynamite Wednesday night this coming Wednesday. And we have a gear review coming out soon. We still have to finish some filming with that, but we got that machete deal that it's called the Omni Blade. We showed it here on the live stream. And if anybody wants to see it again that didn't see it, we'll show it again. I'll just have to get up and get it here. It's just around the way. But the Omni Blade, it's a machete, it's a knife, it's a hammer, it's an axe, it's a saw. It's a bunch of different things. We're going to do a test and review on that and film it, and we're going to give our honest opinion on what we think about it. And we hope that it just doesn't break in half when we're testing it. But yeah, we can show that to anybody that hasn't seen it. But we will be doing a edited video test and review on that will be out soon. I didn't really let's see here. What did I miss? I always have to go back and check out the Clayton the Fish Nut. I did say hello to him. Good to see you. Yeah, JV Outdoors. Taxes. He's saying taxes are sore subject. Exactly right. Amen to Miss Mandy. Rewild says. Outdoors with Camden Clark. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in here. Nathan Bowman says, I've got a couple of Tacticam Reveal time cellular cameras. They work pretty good. Yeah, I'd say those do. I think I have heard of those, Nathan. Pretty nice little cameras. Rob on the road. Box opening video always pull good watch hours. If it's something a little unusual or outdoor related. Yeah, I agree with that, Rob on the road. Nature's Wild Playground. I'm going to talk about garden seeds here in the next couple of weeks. Sounds good. Sean over there at Rewind Outdoors said he thinks he subbed to everyone in the chat tonight that I wasn't already subbed to. Well, that's good. Appreciate you for picking everyone up. That's what this is all about. It's called communitize, right? It's a community. Excuse me, I had to wet my whistle. But the thing is, it's community. And, you build a community. And the people I got right now in the chat is a community for the Frontier Survival channel. Sometimes we have different people in. Sometimes, we have some of the, same great people. And, it's just how it works. But communitize, I learned that word over there on the Ridge Life, which is a great homesteading channel. So check out the Ridge Life if you don't have that channel already. They do a good little live stream like once a week or so. It's called Watch and Grow, where he plays videos of different content creators. If you drop a comment in his chat before the actual stream starts with your sub count, then he'll queue up a video and play you, and then all of his moderators drop links and this, that, and the other. So it's a good way to gain some supporters, this, that, and the other. Nature's Wild Playground is asking, how do you go live and have the video stay up when you're under 500 subs? I noticed someone did it. Well, the thing is I'm not sure what you're using, but I always thought that if you're under 500 or under 1,000 subs, you could always go live. I mean, I was able to go live. My first live stream I ever done, I went live from my laptop. Now, I couldn't go live from my mobile phone, but I think now you have to at least have that 500 sub count to go live from your mobile phone. Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you could always go live with a laptop or a computer, whether you had 10 subs or 20 subs. Maybe you at least had to have 100. I'm not sure. But I think now, I mean, even before I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, I seen that I could go live with my phone. I hadn't tried it yet, but on the YouTube side now, straight from YouTube, I was able to go live for my phone before I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. But, if anybody else has any more information, please feel free to throw it in the chat there. That's what I know. I'm not really sure. What is this JV Outdoors has got going on there? I'm not sure what that is. All right. Yeah. Great. Thanks for picking everyone up there, all terrain coffee and camping. Okay, here we go. Rob on the road said Nature's Wild Playground, no worries. If you use a plug-in streaming software, you usually get the choice to download the file as well. That is true. Yeah, you can use StreamYard, and I mean, and I still use StreamYard because I just like the deal how I can put this background on here. I did get the premium version. I am paying for StreamYard. You don't have to, but by paying for it, I can have the background here. I can you know come here to brand and do this. I can throw my logo up there in the corner right here. So you know different things like that. Have this camo background. I can change the background if I want to leaves, to like a mossy oak or real tree camo, different things like that. So I mean, it's cool uh, to be able to do that. I mean, with StreamYard, you can do different things. You can share your screen. Like I did a while back when I the last time I went live on a Wednesday night with Dynamite Wednesday night, I shared my screen when we talked about Great Depression meals that they cooked during the Great Depression that had some, wild names to it. Uh, yeah, Nature's Wild Playground. You'll be able to go live whenever it'll work out. You'll just ask people, and people will help you out. And I'll be able to help you out anytime. Different things. Nathan's asking Miss Mandy. Of course, Miss Mandy, she works for the local veterinarian, which is also my dad and her father-in-law. And Nathan's asking about his pet dog Comet about getting the stitches out there, or staples, I guess. Miss Mandy corrected me straight from the living room, and staples. Yeah, StreamYard is pretty cool. Hunting and stuff with J and J. Good to see you there. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, and anytime Nature's Wild Playground, just holler at us. We'll be able to help you in any way we can. I've not been doing this very long, but I kind of practice with it a little bit. I'll go into the studio of StreamYard, and I already have a stream set up, but I go in here and practice it before I actually go live, because you can do all this practicing, like with the overlays and the backgrounds and different things like that. So it's pretty cool. But it's just how it works. Uh-oh, that probably didn't sound very good. Hope this mic's sounding all right tonight. Try to adjust it somehow. I'm going to just hold on just a second. I'm going to get up here just a second. I'm going to get this deal that maybe some of y'all might not have saw yet. What I was talking about earlier. It's called the Omni Blade. Miss Mandy's sounding off in there in the living room. But yeah, right here, guys. Of course, it's in the sheath right now. Let's take this thing out. Hopefully, you'll be able to see it. We have showed it off before in the live stream, but we'll show it again here. We got a video coming out soon with the test and review. But right there it is. You see, that's the axe head. And of course, what you got here is a paracord wrapped handle. And yeah, hold on just a second, guys. Bear with me. Let me shed some light on the subject. There we go. Hopefully it's not too bright. I always kind of leave that little dark ambience there, but check it out, guys. Omni blade. Right here's your machete, which goes all the way. Of course, you can choke up on this and use it as a knife. You grab right here. See, you got two handles right here for your axe. And there's the axe head. And you can see the edge on it there a little bit. Then you grab it down here, and then you have the machete, right? And then there's the saw right through there, if you see. And of course, for some reason, they say that's a hammer. I don't know. It's just a single edge thing there. I mean, it might strike a ferro rod maybe, but you're supposed to be able to hammer a stake in with that. I don't know, but they call that a hammer. So it's supposed to be a axe, machete, knife, saw, and hammer. We're going to test this out in the woods, and we're going to show how well it performs. Yeah, there you go. The field guide was doing something that she had to do, but she was leaving me running. But she just looked over and seen that I was wielding a mega weapon. I guess you could call it that. But yeah, we're going to test and review this. Now, I'm not being paid whatsoever to test and review this. I was approached by someone on Instagram, and they sent me this. You can actually purchase this on Amazon. There is an Amazon link for it. But yeah, we're going to test and review it and give us an honest opinion. So look out for that video probably sometime later this week. Jefferson Einstein, that thing is an accident waiting to happen and probably doesn't do anything real well. Well, that's what we're going to find out, Jefferson. And like I said earlier, you never know. I might start filming and testing it out, and it might just break in half. We hope not, but it might. Branch Bushcraft, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in here. Said it looks modern but medieval at the same time. We don't know if it's handy or not, Nature's Wild Playground. We're going to find out, and you all will too once we drop the video. What's Nathan saying? Oh, did I miss? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's and that handle is wrapped in paracord. There's no micarta, there's no wood, it's nothing like that. It's just paracord handle. If you can see that right there, paracord, and then this right here is paracord. So it probably doesn't feel good in the hand once you're actually trying to cut something with it. So we're going to find out. Who knows? But at least someone was nice enough to send it to me for free to test out, and I told that person that I would give it the honest review. So, just see what happens. Oh, JV Outdoors saying he's going to test just add water underwear in the woods. Okay. That sounds like something crazy there. I got Miss Mandy in the living room heckling me, I think. Come on in here and say hi on the video. Or hey, grab the link, Miss Mandy, and come up on panel. There's Boxy Outdoors, everyone. Check out Boxy. How you doing, Boxy? Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in here. But if anybody does want to come up on panel, go right ahead. It's right up there pinned up in the chat. It could be a decent camping tool. We'll find out. I just think you'll find hot spots in your hand once you're trying to whack with that. Whether you're if you're trying to whack down something with the machete part, I just don't think it's going to feel good in the hand very well. Exactly, Nature's Wild Playground. Paracord, rough on the hand. Clayton the Fishing Nut, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. You have a great night as well. Yes, I'm smoking. Too bad, I guess. Oh, well. I think most people are used to it by now. But, yeah, we're going to, we're trying our best to, like I said, gain those watch hours and different things. We'll see how things go. I mean, we'll try to go live again tomorrow night or sometime tomorrow if we can. We do have to go out tomorrow day and see if we can't film a little bit more for the video for that piece of gear we just showed you, the Omni Blade. That's what it's called. We got to do a little bit more filming for that. And, things will be good. Nature's Wild Playground says, Mandy, Mandy, Mandy. Boxy's working on skinning and fleshing 2 fox. All right. Check out Boxy Outdoors, guys. I think most everybody in here probably already has Boxy. But Boxy Outdoors is a great channel. Kind of a trapping, hunting, fishing, great outdoor channel there. Does live streams where he does, sometimes showcases channels, this, that, and the other that are under 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 supporters, I should say. That's what Boxy likes to call them, and that's what they should be called because it takes support, to get this thing going. Well, guys, we're going to have Miss Mandy on panel. She decided to join us. Hello, dear.
Howdy, guys.
I don't think you might be echoing a little bit. Do you have it playing?
Uh-oh, I got to take it off.
What?
Hang on.
Does anybody hear echo? Hold on just a second. I think I know how to stop it. Just a second.
No, hang on. Hang on. Is that better?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm ready for bed.
Miss Mandy's ready for bed, guys. So, you going to go in the woods with me to test out that?
No, you get us killed.
That's what everybody wants to hear. Everybody wants to hear the nice sayings of Miss Mandy. Everybody thinks you're hilarious, I guess. Nature's Wild Playground said, she is funny. Love Mandy.
Well, somebody's got to liven it up.
Hey, liven it up. I'm liven it up. Everybody likes to try to come in here, maybe support me the best they can. I know. Sometimes I'm
Look
just
at these roots, y'all.
I'm as boring as watching grass grow. I know how it is.
My little hairstylist, she keeps canceling on me. Look at them. That's what happens whenever you work 6 days a week.
Yeah, that's right.
Central.
That's right, guys. Me and her both work 6 or at least 5.5 days a week.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Heath says it's 5.5.
Bluegrass Trapping's with us. Good to see you. There's Mr.
Howdy,
Ennis.
Bluegrass Trapping. Who is that?
That is Mr.
From
Ennis.
Kentucky?
He is from Kentucky. Yep. I can't remember exactly where now, but he is maybe the central part of Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
Where's central?
Like around Lexington in that area, maybe, if I'm not mistaken.
I was going to go in there with him, y'all, but he don't have me a chair in there.
Yeah, we got a chair in here. All Terrain Coffee and Camping said 5.5 days is 6 days.
Thank you, All Terrain Coffee and Camping. Because after you go in on Saturday, you don't feel like doing nothing after Saturday.
Yep. Bluegrass Trapping said South Central. All right.
What are we?
We're east central or east.
Well, what's southeast?
Huh?
Did you get a lot of snow? Bluegrass trapping? I'm gonna go chat.
Huh? Do what, Mandy?
I'm going to the chat.
I'm echoing now for some reason.
Well, it ain't me. I ain't on it.
No, I'm not saying that. I just hear echo from my end. I'm just trying to figure out why.
It sure does. All terrain coffee and camping. Heath is echoing, Nathan said.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Is it Mandy or Heath? Oh, did you hear that? Not from Mandy. It's you, Heath.
Am I echoing now?
Yep.
Whoa.
Bad. You're bad.
I'm not sure exactly why. I can hear it too. Hold on a second.
Well, hang on. I'll leave and see if it gets better.
Talk to him, Andy. Well, she just took off. That's how she does, guys. I was trying to keep her on here. Can y'all hear me now? Am I still echoing? I don't know, my dear. We're trying to figure it out. I'm not sure why it was echoing. I had echo cancellation on. That fixed it. But that was odd because once Mandy got on, there was no echo until a few seconds later. Or, I wasn't echoing until maybe a minute into the time. Come on back if you want to, Mandy, and we'll try it again. I know there is a little bit of a delay because I can hear Mandy's. She's in there watching it on her phone, and you can hear a little delay from the YouTube side. Oh, I've been echoing long before Mandy was on. Jefferson said something about there was an echo way before Mandy got here. Oh, well, I'm not sure why. Is there echo now? See, that's one thing I hate, and I try to figure out about this echo thing, and I guess it's got to do with using StreamYard a lot of times. No, it's not nothing to do with you, my dear. They said it was echoing a little bit before you even came up. Dark 30 Outdoors, how you doing? Welcome in, buddy. There's Kyle from Dark 30 Outdoors. He's joined us. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you coming in. If you don't know Dark 30 Outdoors, check him out. Great channel there. Hunting, fishing, and a lot of good things there going on from up there around the Ohio area. Nathan's talking about his son, Cody. He'll be a big 5-year-old tomorrow. He said he's grown up now. All right, we're going to try this again, guys. We're going to bring Miss Mandy back up here.
I got a new hairstyle.
I see that. That's beautiful. Guys, let us know. Echo or not?
Hello?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. You're welcome, Kyle.
Hello? Well, don't overtalk me.
Oh, I'm not. I'm trying to see what's going on.
Hello?
But Mandy, she's got a video out there on the channel, part of the playlist Tales from the Holler. We're going to crank out more content for that playlist as well, guys. So that series there. So y'all be ready for that, especially come spring and summer. We got some great things in store. from the Tales from the Holler series. Mandy, talk to him for a minute. I'll be right back.
So what you want to talk about? How many times Heath has to go pee all the time? Well, nobody's talking back. Hello, Dark 30. How much snow did everybody get? What's your favorite thing to do outside? I like to camp. How cold is it? Just a second. Alexa, how cold is it? Oh, I forgot. Oh, I moved Alexa. How cold is it? It's 19 degrees. Thanks, Nathan. It's too cold to camp. What'd you saw and love Nature's Wild?
It's not too cold to camp if you got a hot tent.
She scares me sometimes too, JV. That's why I unplug her.
Alexa scares you?
Yeah. Daddy calls her Alexis. And he can't figure out why she won't answer him. He'll say, "Hey, Alexis." He screams at her because he don't wear his hearing aids.
Hey, Woman Outdoors is with us. Good to see you.
Oh, that got real big. I didn't need my glasses for some of these. Why'd that get so big?
What was that? What got big?
Jefferson's comment and then all terrain coffee.
I'm not sure.
Oh, did he, Nathan? He's a nut. You all, whenever he does Tales from the Holler, I told him he needed to interview Daddy. Don't you think so, Nathan?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to.
It would blow his channel up. Yuns would love him. Yuns think I'm crazy. You were to meet the rest of my family.
Hello, Rustic Outdoors.
Oh, thanks, Nature's Wild. I just turned the camera on because he said video something. So I just made a laundry chat with Mandy. I tried to vacuum and stuff, but that didn't work.
I think she wants to do her own little cleaning channel. What do you think, guys?
I don't ever got time to clean.
Or maybe you can do a channel with the day in the life of a vet tech.
No, thank you.
Well, I do appreciate you coming on here, my dear. Seems like nobody else might not want to come up on the panel. Sometimes they don't want to. Sometimes they're a little shy. See, I did encourage people that might come in the chat a lot of times that don't say much. This is the time to sound off. Let me know you're here.
I tried to get Heath to play a game of Trouble with me earlier, and he wouldn't. Heath don't like to play games.
Well, I do. I like to play games sometimes. It just depends on what it is. Seems like sometimes it's a waste of time for me. I don't know why. I just never did like card games that much or board games. But as I get older, I'm getting to like it a little more.
Son, I can play a mean 3-deck rummy.
Critter Creek's with us. Hey, y'all from Oklahoma. Good to see you, Critter Creek.
Well, howdy, Critter Creek. What's a Critter Creek? I like that name.
That's a good name, ain't it?
That sounds like a name I'd want.
But we got 18 in the chat, guys. We Got a good amount of people in here tonight, so make sure you hit that thumbs up. We're going to see what
Nature's Wild, I believe you would support me having a cleaning channel, wouldn't you?
we got. 32 thumbs up tonight, guys.
Tips and tricks. I do have an obsession with cleaning products. I like to buy cleaning stuff.
Nature's Wild Playground they make their own laundry detergent, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Well, bye, JV. Hope your underwear work.
See you, JV. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Where's Big Matt? Is he in alive?
I'm not. He wasn't in the chat with us. I'm not sure if he's still with us or not. He might be.
See, Nathan knows that definitely runs in the family. Well, Heath, let somebody else get on. It's about my bedtime.
Yeah, we'll let you. We'll try to go live again tomorrow night a little earlier. Maybe you won't be so
Well, it have
tired.
to be night times. Nobody does nothing on Sunday. They go unless they go to church,
Exactly right.
and then church is out at 1.
All right. Well, I appreciate you dropping in. I'll see you in a little bit.
You will not.
Yeah, I will. I ain't going to be on here too much longer.
Oh, thanks, Nature's Wild Playground. I really like that Nature's Wild Playground.
Go check their channel out. Subscribe to them.
I will. See you later. How do I get out of here? I gotta leave.
There she goes, guys. Guys, Miss Mandy there, my lovely wife. She's a great girl. I do appreciate her, and I do love her so much. Jeff Locke. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that name before. Good to see you, Jeff Locke from New Mexico. Appreciate you stopping in. Nature's Wild Playground is going to send the soap recipe. That sounds good. Awesome. Oh, great. Thanks for finding me. Appreciate you. You know what? We are an outdoor channel. We're geared towards wilderness survival, prepping, bushcraft, with a little hunting and fishing. We haven't done much of that on our channel yet, but we will. We do like it. And with that being said, hit that button. Subscribe, support, watch a video, comment. We love it. We appreciate you very much. We just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, Jeff, and we're working on our watch hours now. Maybe to get monetized and make a little money doing this, see what we can do. But yeah, we do really enjoy doing it. Raymond Williams throwing Miss Mandy Ward's link out there. Thank you, Raymond, very much for throwing them links out. Do appreciate you, brother. But yeah, I was looking at the phone there and refreshing the stream, and even though it seemed like we topped out at about 20 people in the chat earlier, we do have 40 likes on this live stream. So we've had 40 people come in and hit the like button at least, whether they said anything or not. So that's cool. You get support by that way. Whether they come in, they might not have time to sit in the chat or watch or anything. And a lot of times they'll go back and watch this live stream later on. And what's cool about live streaming a lot of times, some of y'all that watch the channel, I was talking about it earlier, how we threw that little video out, a standalone video on the Great Depression foods, the Great Depression meals, like hot water pie and bologna casserole and things like that. That was actually in a live stream where I shared the screen. Well, I cut that out. I downloaded that live stream and then cut that standalone video out and posted that as a regular video. And guys, that video right there about Great Depression foods has gained close to almost 400 views. And I know a view isn't but maybe 1 or 2 seconds long most of the time, but almost 400 views in less than 2 weeks. And that's probably one of the best videos I've got out there as far as gaining that many views in that short amount of time. So I'm probably going to continue doing that some more. And the thing is with StreamYard is that if you, if you purchase the premium version of StreamYard, and I do it on a month-to-month basis, you can go in there and purchase a full year. But if you do StreamYard on a month-to-month basis, there might be a month that you might not be able to afford it or whatever. So, that happens sometimes. But the thing is I can go on StreamYard and just record something, and it doesn't have to be live. I can then download that recording to my laptop, edit it any way I might need to, and then upload it to YouTube. That way, you can do it that way, or you can just cut it out of a live stream. The thing is with live streams is that you got that more content because you got the live stream, and then you got little segments in there of stuff that you've talked about that you can cut out and make standalone videos on. So that's what's cool about this whole deal. And I learned that from my good buddy. He's probably not with us tonight. I'm not sure if he's watching. I haven't seen him in the chat, but the Huntsman. And a lot of y'all know the Huntsman. I know Jefferson Einstein does. Boxy Outdoors, I'm sure he knows the Huntsman. Nature's Wild Playground does. And he does that a lot. His live streams, he cuts out little highlight reels and little standalone videos. And it's a good way to get more content out there. If you can't be in the outdoors, you can at least be in your stream room or wherever it is you stream at or whatever and talk about the outdoors. So that's all cool. Yep. The Huntsman. But yeah, it's been a good stream tonight, guys. We still got 16 with us. If anybody else would like to come up on panel, feel free to hit that link up there in the pinned comment. Oh, I didn't miss this one. Nathan Bowman, he said, yep, I appreciate that, Nathan. He said if I ever wanted to go out rabbit hunting and record a few clips or whatever, more than welcome. And you know what? I do appreciate that. That is something. I'm not sure if you've seen it, Nathan, but I did put a video out of showing Fred's Beagles, a little edited video where I went out to feed them and stuff and kind of showed off those blue ticks. So, they wasn't hunting, they wasn't on the trail, but it's still a good little video showing them off there. 41 likes now. That's awesome. Yep, great group here. You're out there, Nature's Wild Playground. Yeah, good amount of thumbs up. And like I said earlier, if someone hits the thumbs down, it's just, it's all the same. They hit the thumbs down because, well, maybe they didn't like it. And, if I was going to hit the thumbs down, that'd be the reason why I'd hit it, right? But the thing is, it still helps with the algorithm. It doesn't matter. YouTube doesn't care if it's a thumbs up or thumbs down. Did you all know that? Did y'all realize that? I mean, it's probably better to get more thumbs up than thumbs down, but it still really doesn't matter. Raymond Williams, thank you very much for dropping the Huntsman's link. Not sure if he's here with us tonight, but, sometimes he just likes to listen and this, that, and the other, but thank you very much for that. The Huntsman, he's helped me out a lot, and some of y'all probably realize that already and know that. But I met Steve, the Huntsman, not too long ago on my journey here on this YouTube thing, and along with a lot of other people, Boxy Outdoors, another channel that I met early on. I talked about how he showcases channels sometimes, a lot of times on Sunday nights, live streams, and he actually showcased my channel a while back, along, sometime last year or the year before, something like that. And that was great. It helped get my name out there a little bit. Showed some more people, about my channel. And there's a lot of channels in here that have probably been showcased by Boxy, and he does a great thing there. And we do appreciate Boxy. That's right, Dr. 30 Outdoors. It all counts as engagement. And that's what it is. It's engagement. Whether they hit the thumbs up, whether they hit the thumbs down, it doesn't matter. And, I do have some thumbs down out there, believe it or not. One day I kind of scrolled through some of the content I got, and there is some trolls out there that it just doesn't care too much for the Frontier Survival channel. This is a fact. There is a guy that has a YouTube channel. I'm not going to mention any names because it has been mentioned, and a lot of you already know. But there is a channel out there that doesn't care too much for the Frontier Survival channel, and I don't know why. But the thing is he's mostly on Instagram, and then he kind of uploads that Instagram stuff to YouTube. But here lately, he's been putting some other content out on YouTube as well. Well, that channel was on Instagram, and in a drunken, crazy, manic deal, I received a little video clip of this person talking about my channel on a live stream on Instagram, talking about a video where I put out my complete fire kit. Now, this is my complete fire kit that had everything that I have to start a fire with, whether it be a ferro rod, a Bic lighter, flint and steel, material for a bow drill, whatever it might be. I had in a complete fire kit. Now, is this the fire kit that I take with me every time I go out in the woods? No, I take components of that fire kit. If I'm going on a day hike, if I'm going out for an overnighter, I don't take the whole fire kit with me. But he was going on about how huge it was and how he couldn't believe I took that whole fire kit with me on that, on an excursion. I don't take the whole fire kit with me. And then he was going on saying he couldn't find the video no more and that I might have took it down. I never took that video down. It's always been right there in a playlist. And, that's it. But, I do have some trolls out there. It happens. You're right, Jefferson. Exactly right. And we all know that. Out of his mind. Exactly. But anyway, enough about that. But yeah, I do have videos out there like that. My complete fire kit. I got videos out there of me, testing and reviewing some fire starters. Black and white fire starter is one. I received some of that from my good buddy, Mr. Tom Ritter. A lot of people know Mr. Tom Ritter. He's a YouTuber. He has content. He might pop up here in this chat here in a minute. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he doesn't. But Tom Ritter does a lot of knife reviews. He is an old school bushcrafter, survivalist, just an outdoorsman, a woodsman. And he has a lot of knowledge. And, I would like to get him on a live chat again because I have had him on live chats before in panels. And we've had discussions, and it really went over real well. Excuse me. Laura the Explorer said she just became Nature's Wild Playground's newest supporter. Sounds great. Awesome. Boxing Outdoors, I did miss this one earlier. Frontier Survival, he says, it is awesome to see the channels that make it to the 1K that I have showcased. So happy for you guys sharing your passion. And that's what it is. That's what, that's your little saying. And that's a great saying, Boxy, is sharing your passion. And, that's what we are all doing. Whether it be Dark 30 Outdoors, yourself, myself, Nature's Wild Playground, Rob on the Road, even Lord the Explorer, Raymond Williams, Critter Creek, anybody we have in here with us tonight that are content creators, or even the ones that aren't content creators that support, they still have a passion, right? They still have a passion to share. And we do appreciate it. And that's what we like to do. Thank you there for sharing Tom Ritter's link, Raymond. Appreciate that. Exactly right, Rob on the road. Support each other. And you know what? There's a lot of things you can learn when it comes to YouTube. Before I ever made content, I learned a lot of the stuff that I didn't know straight from YouTube videos. Now, I mean, I'm not big into, I have a playlist where I have bushcraft skills, the title of it, but I'm not like huge into bushcraft. I mean, I'm more into just survivalist and maybe being prepared, whether it be, prepared in the woods or prepared at home. Um, bushcraft, I mean, bushcraft is just being a woodsman. Different things different tricks, different tips when it comes to just camping out in the wild, or even camping at a park. Things that you can learn, different things of starting a fire and this, that, and the other. I'm not one to just film a video of me going out in the woods and cooking a steak on a fire and sitting there and eating it and not saying a word. I mean, I can't do a video like that where there's no talking. I have to do something. So that's why, I kind of got into the gear reviews, the outdoor gear reviews and things like that. Products and gear that has to do with the outdoors. I'll throw a few skills out there every now and again. And, I do like doing these live streams and talking to y'all and throwing out any type of information I can with that in that venue. But I'm not a bushcraft channel. I don't consider myself a bushcraft channel. So my channel does not say Frontier Bushcraft. It does have bushcraft in the logo, but it's sometimes bushcraft and wild camping adventures. But I'm not completely bushcraft. Kincaid Outdoors just dropped in. Good to see you, Colin. Appreciate you being here. I seen you drop in earlier, but I didn't get to say anything. Hello to you. Good to see you. Everybody, I think everybody's doing all right, Colin. How are you doing today? He said he loves to talk as well. Oh, he was going to go ice fishing this weekend, but couldn't get out to do it. Well, maybe next time. You never know. You'll get out there to do it, Colin. No problem. Nature's Wild Playground said the guys have been going. My son is trying to get me to go. I'm scared of the ice. Well, if you're scared of the ice, you probably shouldn't go until you get a little more comfortable, right? That's how I figure. Victoria May, Life Unfiltered. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. But when I do my Dynamite Wednesday night, guys, I'm usually, I do an 8:00 live stream, and I only try to do it about an hour or so. I mean, sometimes we try to get going. Sometimes it goes over an hour or whatever. But that's the thing is, when I was talking about earlier, Michael Williams, good to see you. But talking about earlier how we work 5-6 days a week, and it's been hard to try to get content out there. Now a while back I was getting every other Saturday off, and I was able to throw some stuff out there. So sometimes it's hard for me to just even do the Dynamite Wednesday night, but we get it going, so it's all right. Yeah, that's right. Kincaid Outdoors. Colin Kincaid is an archer, and he is better at archery than he is fishing, I'm sure, because he is an archery aficionado. I watch a lot of his live streams, and he talks a lot about archery, and I think he's been doing it for quite a while. I'm not sure exactly how long, but probably most of his life. So go check out Kincaid Outdoors if you like archery and things like that. Really good with a bow and arrow. Mr. Kincaid Outdoors is. Oh, Raymond Williams has left us. Good to see you. Okay, Raymond, thanks for being here. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for dropping the links. Raymond Williams, everybody, one true supporter right there. Michael Williams, we're doing pretty good. Glad you stopped in. Appreciate you, brother. Did I say hello to Victoria May, Life Unfiltered? I think I did. I'm not sure, but hello to you. Nathan Bowman said he's slacked a little bit on archery over the last year. He used to shoot year round. Oh, Nature's Wild Playground. That's cool. I can't wait to get a new crossbow. That is quiet. That is quiet. I don't like loud noises. And then they're asking what kind of crossbow Kincaid would recommend. Rob on the road saying fishing is about the only thing the everyday man can do or afford here. Between archaic rules and ridiculous costs, we just can't have fun. Well, that's awful. I swear, I can't believe that. And Rob on the road, you are in the UK, is that correct? See, that's another thing which is cool is that with YouTube live streams, you'll have people from all walks of life right here with you. People from, your family, from your hometown, like Mr. Nathan Bowman, or people from the UK, I think, like Mr. Rob on the road, and people from all over the United States, Canada. Mr. Raymond Williams, who was with us there earlier, is from Canada, I do know. Colin Kincaid said, not much into crossbows, but I have shot a Barnett crossbow, the recurve type, which is a lot of fun. Okay, Rob on the road, UK based. All right, that's what I thought. I do remember you saying that. Kincaid has people from Australia. Yeah, I do. I visit some people from Australia a lot of times, and they have been here too as well, I think. It's great to have people from all walks of life all over the world. You never know. Kincaid is going live at 8 p.m. Oh, you're going live, but it's 8 p.m. Central, correct? Which would be 9 p.m. Eastern. I think that's correct. Which I'm on Eastern time, Colin. So because it is already after 8 p.m. here on the Eastern seaboard. Not really seaboard. I'm in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And all is well in the Commonwealth. Or at least in my neck of the woods. Correct. All right. 8 p.m. Central. Well, if I'm not live by then, I will be joining yours. I'll come in and say hello. Nathan talking about the Bear X Intense. He bought one and he likes it pretty well. It's not all that expensive and it shoots well. That's awesome. Rob on the road said, once upon a time we could have bows, swords, guns. Now we can have slightly sharpened pebbles if we promise to behave. So no flint napping, right? Good live stream tonight. We had a good lot of people in here tonight. There I go hitting that mic again. I know that probably sounds awful. Boom. I need to figure out a way to mount this mic. I got it mounted on this desk table that I have here in front of me, but the thing is, I know a lot of times when I put my hand up here on the mouse, um, you know, it might make a sound because, it's just kind of disturbing the mic a little bit. So I need to figure out another way, somewhere else to set this beside me and mount it on something else to where I don't shake it so much. Because I don't want to get aggravating to you. I mean, I want to be able to sound good, and, have good video, have good audio, but I don't want it, sometimes it just happens. And that's just how live streaming is, I guess. You try to do the best you can, but sometimes there's just, things that happen. I've tried the headsets with the mic and things like that, and then even a lapel mic. It didn't work out, but now I have this boom mic here, uh, and it works out pretty good. I think it sounds decently. I went back and listened to some of the live streams, and things sound pretty good. Of course, you can get it closer; and it sounds a little bit better. But I try not to get it too close or whatever. No, oh, look here. Cali rules are most liberal than ours. How's that for a kick in the pants? Exactly. I don't know much. I've never been to California, and I don't think I ever want to go. But I'm not. That's one thing, as and it might sound odd, but I don't have much desire to travel, and it sounds wild. I'm just content right here at my home and the woods that surround me. And we were talking about sometimes people when they do film stuff and they say they're camping, it kind of looks like they're in their backyard. But the thing is where I live, the woods are my backyard. I mean, I can go 100 yards up a hill and I'll be in the woods behind my house. So I mean, that's a luxury I have, and a lot of people that have wilderness survival channels that go out in the woods to demonstrate something have to travel a little bit to get to any type of woods. Myself, I just walk a few 100 yards. There I am. And I've mentioned that before. And I'll probably mention it again. But the thing is, it's just, it feels great to be able to, if I want to film something, I can just take my camera, whether it be my phone or my action cam, and go out there and get things done. And a lot of times I just show stuff like the Tales from the Holler series. There won't be a whole lot of woods action in that. It'll be things we doing right here on the homestead, right here, um, DIY projects, things like that. Talking to some of the people, like my father-in-law, Fred is his name, Mandy's dad. He's got a lot of information he can put out there and things like that. So, and she mentioned that earlier, and that's something we're going to do. All right, Victoria May, that sounds great. Also friended about 4 or 5 others in here. That's how things have to work. And we talked about that earlier about communitizing, communitize, building a great community. Exactly right. Don't have any trees on your yard? All terrain, coffee, and camping? All terrain coffee and camping. If you will, please leave me a comment, not in this chat, but a comment in this video or another video of mine. I'm not sure. Please forgive me if we've already connected, but it's hard for me to remember a lot of times. Leave me a comment so I can go and check out your channel, or I'll search it out or whatever. But if we have already connected and you've already been in the chat before, please forgive me. But I do want to check out, make sure. Thank you. Thank you very much. But not sure if anybody else wants to come up on panel. If you do, hit that link up there in the pinned comment. If not, we're going to go about another 10 or 15 minutes of me rambling on. And we'll try to maybe end this in about 10 or 15. If nobody wants to come up and discuss anything or discuss their channel or anything they might got going on or whatever, the comments right up there in the pinned comment. In the meantime, we're going to show you something that we haven't shown yet, but it's this deal right here. Check that out, guys. This is a nice compass that Mandy got me for Christmas. Now, this isn't really a compass that you'd probably take out in the woods. It's more like a conversation piece. It is a working compass. You can see that there. It kind of reflects off the glass, but it's kind of an old style compass. And on the back, there's an inscription. And it says, "So you'll always find your way home to me. Love you forever." And I thought that was so sweet and nice for Miss Mandy to get that for me for Christmas. And I keep it right here in the stream room. I didn't want to show that off. I was going to show that off a couple of weeks ago on Dynamite, but just kind of forgot. So I'll show it off here tonight. But yeah, it's a working compass. I mean, I could take it to the woods or wherever I might be, and it all works great. It has the coordinates and everything on there. But and it even has this chain lanyard right there. But it has that little inscription on there, so that's cool. And also, it comes with this little leather belt pouch, the little snap down here. So yeah, that's great. She really thinks of some good stuff there when it comes to what she wants to get. There is a channel there, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that first word, but Family Farm. Please forgive me, Laura, but we connected earlier today. They found the video I talked about earlier about the Great Depression, food preparation, meal preparation. She commented on that video, and not sure how she found my channel, but I'm glad she did. It might have been recommended to her. I don't know. But Miss Laura, and I'm not sure. Okay, Oshadis Family Farm, I guess. Oshadis Family Farm. Guys, check that channel out. They got some good information there too. I think probably with different things with preparedness and homesteading. So check out that channel, Oshadis Family Farm. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Hopefully. But thanks for dropping in. Yeah, we've been streaming a little bit here. If you'd like to, Oshadis Family Farm, Miss Laura, we do have the link pinned in the pinned comment to come up on panel here on this live stream. If you'd like to come up and talk about your channel at all, if not, that's fine too. But just wanted to let you know we threw that up there for anybody that would like to come up. Thank you, All Terrain Coffee and Camping, about the compass. It is awesome. You're right. But oh, you're welcome. I did pronounce that right, correct? But yeah, I did check out a few of their videos and commented on one so that maybe that support would stick. That's usually how you have to do it. You got to kind of leave a comment and like the video and when you subscribe to a channel, support a channel. It for some reason, YouTube thinks that maybe you're a bot or something if you don't comment or something like that. But go check that channel out. I'm not sure if I have a mod in the chat. I think Jefferson Einstein might be if they want to drop a Oshadis Family Farm. We have another guest, guys. All Terrain Coffee and Camping. How's it going?
Hey, it's going totally stinking awesome. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you as well. And y'all have
Oh,
to
you,
forgive the mess in the background. I'm not even gonna worry about trying to do anything with the background right now to blur it out. That's my little working table. I've been throwing a bunch of junk up there, and I got to get sorted through it. So, and also normally I have my hat, but I've misplaced it. So I hope I'm not blinding anybody up here.
you're perfectly fine. You're fine. So, are you new to the channel? I thought I
So
might have seen.
I've subbed your channel, I believe, a little while back. It used to be my channel used to be called Fomat's Backwoods Therapy, and Fomat was spelled Foemat, and that's the name that I use within a different type of community I'm a part of. And for whatever reason, when I first came over, I decided to use that within, for the outdoor stuff. Even though the other community I'm from is actually dealing with cybersecurity, so it's like total opposite world from outdoors. And recently, I got to a point where I wasn't happy with the content I was doing, and
Right.
decided I wanted to rebrand. I wanted to work on some videos and stuff that was a little bit different, maybe something that you didn't see everywhere. So I decided to rebrand, and I went with the all-terrain coffee and camping, because as you can imagine, coffee is going to be a big part of it. Coffee in the outdoors more so than anything.
Right.
Um, different ways to do it, different ways to approach it. But there's also going to be some other camping and stuff like that going on. So in all-terrain, because I don't, some people are just backpackers, some people are just car campers. I'm not. It's like you were saying earlier, I don't consider myself to be an expert bushcraft,
Right.
but I like to do some bushcraft things. I don't consider myself to be an expert survivalist,
Oh, I
but
don't either.
yeah, and I like to do survival type skills. I'm kind of, it's funny. I refer to myself as I'm an expert newbie, right? That's the way I look at myself. And I'm not saying that to demean myself either. I personally feel like I'm really good at being able to pick up on something as a newbie and to take a different approach to it and kind of tear it apart and figure out better ways to do things. So that's where all terrain came from, because I'm not going to be, just backpacking. I'm not going to be just car camping. I mean, 3 weeks ago, some of the content I just posted a couple weeks ago, I was in a cabin. I was cabin camping. Some people say that's not camping, but I'm like, hey, if you call it camping, it's camping, right?
Oh, I agree. I mean, sometimes I like to do it a little bit more wild than that. But I mean, yeah, I've spent nights in cabins too. I mean, and especially if it's like an off-grid cabin, something that there's not a whole lot of electricity or anything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know I just found your channel on the phone, and I'm your 50th supporter.
Oh, awesome. I hit 50. Thank you. And
Oh yeah,
I actually saw some other people subscribe to me during this tonight. So thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. And I will be going through shortly and subbing to everyone that was up here.
appreciate it. But yeah, I do thank you for coming up. I mean, sometimes people seem like they might not. I don't know what it is. I used to come up on panel all the time before I ever live streamed, and that's how I kind of got a little more. You know, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess. I've drawn a blank, but comfortable. I guess that's it.
Yeah, and thanks to, COVID world and, working from home, I'm more used to doing video. We've got certain people with leadership at work that when they're doing chats with you, they prefer everybody to get on video. And I'm like, oh, hang on, I got to go put a shirt on. Right? That's always the joke when you're working from home is, oh, I didn't have to get dressed this morning. But yeah, no. When you mentioned there earlier, I actually wanted to jump up here. Just had a lot going on. Was working on some sausage balls earlier. So
Okay.
once I got that all taken care of and got all the food wrapped up and made sure people knew that, hey, if you want to eat, there's food in the kitchen, I was like, let me try to jump up here for a few minutes. Now, I got a quick question for you,
Go right ahead.
right? So when it comes to, do you have like a hot beverage that you enjoy when you're out in the woods, whether it's coffee, tea, or something else?
Coffee would be my go-to.
Is there particular, do you have a particular favorite coffee or brand of coffee or a roast?
Um, eh, Not really. I'm just an old country hillbilly, so it doesn't really make much difference when it comes to that. I guess I mean, I do like Colombian. I mean, I guess we do Maxwell House a lot here at the house.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know, and I ask because I'm always looking to try. I'm one of these. I like lots of different coffees. I like trying unique coffees. I might not always like what I try.
Hmm.
Some of that on the channel as well. I will be kind of talking about different coffees, trying to showcase some more of your local. And I think now the word for everything is craft, right? Craft beer, craft coffee. So I will be trying some of that stuff that's less mainstream. I got a friend of mine actually got me hooked on was it Folgers Black Silk
Hmm.
coffee. Now I personally haven't gone out and bought it myself, but whenever I'm over her house, she's like, "Hey, you want coffee?" And I'm like, "Sure." So awesome. Now I'll
Now
be quite a
I haven't tried it, but there is a company out there called Black Rifle Coffee. I'm not. They said it was pretty good. I've heard.
yeah. I've not tried that one either. But it's on my list. I've heard some good things about it.
I mean, a lot of people in the survivalist prepping community and tactical community, I think they're big on it. I don't know if it's because of the name or what, but from what I understand, it's pretty good, pretty decent coffee, and you know, a pretty decent company too. Jamaican Blue Mountain. Rob on the Road said.
I'm going to note that down here and check that out.
Oh, Rob on the Road said Black Rifle support vets with their sales, so that's good.
Yeah, they're actually they're vet owned, correct? I think
I
that's how I
think
remember seeing. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I would say that would be correct.
Yeah,
So
another that actually surprised me is there's a company called Death Wish, and I'd heard of
I
them
heard of
and
them too.
tried them. And the funny thing is, the first time I tried them, and I've got a video I'll be posting soon about that. I tried their instant coffee,
Hmm.
and you know, for me, I've got and I'll probably work on a video for this, but the evolution of coffee for me is kind of funny because my earlier days of coffee were, you know, late nights in your little like 24-hour breakfast type restaurants.
Right.
There was a place called Perkins. I think a few of them still exist. You know, we get a pot of coffee, and yeah, I was a teenager, you know, young adult, and I was dumping milk and sugar in my coffee.
Hmm.
You know, and that kind of stayed. That was the way I drank coffee for a while. Everything was, you know, creamer and sugar.
Right.
And then I moved to instant because my wife, I love her to death, but she cannot stand the smell of coffee. So sometimes it can be hard to brew coffee. So I was doing instant coffee, and with instant coffee, a lot of it does not taste good to me.
Right.
But if you drop milk and sugar in it, you know, so be it. I was surprised by the Death Wish because now I drink my coffee black. I don't put anything in it at all,
Hmm.
and I don't even like most flavored coffees. But the Death Wish instant coffee was actually really good. I was shocked.
Now I've tried some of these instant coffees, especially when I'm out in the woods. I know years ago you had the instant coffees that come in a canister, but now they got those ones that like just in the little. And I've noticed those aren't too bad. Not like what they used to be. I couldn't stand instant coffee back in the day, but I have some of those in I think Folgers, and they don't seem too bad.
Yeah, and the Death Wish came in a little packet like that too, a little
Hmm.
single serve. So what was cool about the Death Wish was and I think I actually showed this in that video, was a lot of instant coffees. When you look at it, they're like these granules, like little crystals. A lot of
Right.
them actually call them, coffee crystals. The Death Wish was a very fine powder. I mean, it was very fine, and it smelled. You know, while I smelled at it, I can't remember now. I think I mentioned in the video. You know, it didn't have like a strong smell to it.
Uh huh.
And, you know, I think I did get a little bit of whiff, but it's not like when you smell a coffee bean. But the taste was actually there. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I bought a whole box of it. I think like $16 for a box of, might have been 8. So it's kind of pricey, $2 for a cup. But you know, especially when you look at, you know, Folgers and was it Cafe Bustelo, when you can buy like a 6 or 8 pack for a couple of dollars. But it was pretty good. For ease of use in the outdoors, it, you know, could be worth it. you're not drinking, like me, if you're not drinking a ton of coffee when you're out in the woods.
Right. I mean, it is good. I mean, and you'll see that a lot too in a lot of these bushcraft channels. A lot of times they're just, getting their coffee going. They might, what it is though, a lot of these channels, they'll go to the woods to do some type of review, maybe like I got going on with a gear review. And then they'll maybe brew a coffee and then sit down and talk about what it is, they like about the product or this, that, and the other.
Awesome. And thank you for letting me jump up here. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, no problem. I welcome anybody anytime. I just like the people to show their face. A lot of times you'll see live streams where they don't want to do that. And I mean, to me, if you're going to jump up on a live stream, if you're not going to show your face, it's, I don't know. I mean, I won't mind it, but I mean, I'd like to see at least who's coming up,
I totally get it.
But, yeah, I do appreciate you coming up. I'll probably be ending it here in about 5 or so minutes. So, yeah, come back anytime you want. If you happen to be in the chat, I'll be always dropping the link. I do live streams most every Wednesday night. I call it Dynamite Wednesday night. So
awesome. And also, I just dropped you a message on Facebook, so you might recognize my picture from up there if I've commented before from the different group chats.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure I will then. Now, because I got a decent thing going there on Facebook as well. I got over 1,000 on my page, and I got a group going on over there with over 1,400 people. So,
and actually, I might not be in your group. Let me check your group. I've learned about you through Prepared Wanderers group.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got Prepared Wanderer. I'm in that group. I think they even feature me on their channel on YouTube.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna find your group up there and join.
Yeah, Wendell's a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
He was actually one of the I was talking about when I was talking about some of these channels. They'll sit down and maybe brew a cup of coffee in the woods and talk about their kit or gear. And that was one that actually came to mind, but I just didn't mention the name at the time. But yeah, it's called Frontier Survival Friends is the name of the Facebook group. And a lot of these outdoor channels, a lot of times, or at least bushcraft or survival channels, they don't like you to spam it with YouTube video links. And only thing I ask is I'll let anybody drop a link of their video on that group. I just ask that you maybe put a little short description of what it's going to be about, if you can possibly do that.
Okay, cool.
Because it doesn't really have to be. I don't care if it's an outdoor channel or anything. I mean, they're mostly outdoor channels there, but I have a few that aren't, and it's more like just kind of like growing on YouTube than anything, because that's a lot of how my growth started was just, using Facebook as a platform to promote. And here recently I've started using Instagram and a little, some Twitter.
Yeah, I had joined Instagram because of somebody on YouTube, because they were starting to do more of their live stuff and through Instagram. And I was like, well, I've never really got to the Insta thing, but let me try it. And one thing I've learned, it's actually a lot easier to get followers on Instagram than YouTube. And I started using the stories to drop a link to my YouTube videos whenever I'm going to release a new one.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way. I mean, it's just kind of you can kind of start your own multiverse that way.
Yeah, I've been contemplating if I'm going to jump on Twitter with this or not. I am on Twitter with the InfoSec cybersecurity type stuff. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I need to go through and see if there's any settings for this, but I've come really close to uninstalling Twitter from my phone because all of a sudden in the past several months, but it's gotten really bad in the past couple of weeks, the stuff they decided they think I should know about and spamming my notifications about, and it's got nothing to do with anything I like. and a lot of it's very political, or they'll have some popular person that's decided they're going to start boxing now. And it's like, I've never watched a single, boxing video. I've never done anything with boxing on Twitter. And now you're showing me this guy who my kids used to watch on YouTube like 6 years ago, who wants to be like a UFC fighter.
Right.
And then next thing you know what, I'm getting stuff about like Ben Affleck and J-Lo, and I'm like, why is this crap coming to me from Twitter? Right? Like, who's following me, or who am I following that's starting to like all this stuff? And it's not like it's just in my regular feed. Like, it's actually pinging me on my phone and my notifications. So Twitter might be getting killed from my phone here pretty soon. Might not kill the account, but I'm tired of all this stuff. And every time somebody breathes funny in California, I get a notification about it. And I've been to California. You were mentioning earlier you've never been before. I don't care if you ever go. I think I've been twice.
Right.
And every time I leave, I'm like, I don't care if I ever go back there.
Yeah. I've never even really been out west. I mean, I've been all over the South and a lot of the North. I mean, of course, I live in Kentucky. So, Kentucky, I guess, could be considered, some people say Midwest. The western part, some people say Midwest, but I'm in the eastern part. So it's kind of like the eastern South type deal. But the thing is, I've not, I mean, there's never really, I've never been even, like, say, to Missouri. I think I have been to Missouri, and that's probably about as far west as I've been.
Yeah, it's actually been a while since I've even been off the East Coast. I'm in North Carolina. And, other than the occasional travel for work, a conference or something like that, typically don't go too far from the East Coast. And I think when I was younger, we did a trip from North Carolina to Washington State. And, and what was cool about that was we were in an RV that my dad was delivering to his brother.
Right.
That was a really fun trip because we were able to take our time and stop through places like Carlsbad Canyon, Cavern, whatever it's called. And that kind of, really added that extra little jolt to my interest in the outdoors. As we were seeing a lot of that scenery and going through places like that, that I've always loved the outdoors, but there's a lot of that I always remember and keep saying, even if I travel, I wouldn't mind going back to some of those places I saw along the way to Washington State that time. But I'm good in North Carolina, South Carolina, areas like that too.
Right.
I do want to get to Kentucky though at some point in time.
What's that?
I do want to get to Kentucky at some point in time. That may or may not have something to do with bourbon.
Right. And we're known for bourbon. We're known for horses and bluegrass. but I mean, Eastern Kentucky is more, it's more mountainous than, like, say, central or western part of the state. So because we're kind of laying in the foothills of the Appalachians. But yeah, I mean, and as the farther east you go in Kentucky, the more mountainous it gets. But it's a great place. I mean, it's part of the Eastern Woodlands, and that's what I was going to say. I was talking about earlier about not really being a bushcrafter. I didn't even know what that term was as a kid, but I was always in the woods because I just grew up in the country, in a remote rural area, and the woods were always there, and we were taught different things on maybe what to take with you as far as gear, and it would be a minimal kit, but it would still be able to get you back to home or whatever. We were allowed to go out so far and still be in the wild, but then we had to be back home at a certain time. So it's just cool. And I've told this before, a lot of the stuff I've learned when it comes to hunting, fishing, or just being a woodsman was from my grandma, a woman, and I mean, she knew, I mean, she taught me all know about being preparedness too. I mean, she was an outstanding, remarkable woman. And I mean, she would do domestic stuff in the house, but she'd also go down to the creek and throw out jugs, and go check them every evening to see if she had any fish on the line.
So my dad always tells a story about how my mom taught him most of the outdoor stuff. She was born and raised on a farm,
Mm-hmm.
literally to the point where if they were eating food, it came from either, their farm or, chickens, pigs that they raised there. So every Sunday morning, she'd go out, grab a chicken, and get it ready before they went to church. So when they come home, she would cook the chicken with her mom for Sunday lunch.
Right.
So my dad always talked about how, hey, your mom taught me how to fish and how to go camping and all this other stuff, because he grew up in a little city downtown type area.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we've kind of got that going on too.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, people don't always have the luxury of growing up in an area where they can learn that stuff. But I mean, it's good that they can learn it later on in life or whatever it might be, and enjoy doing what they learn.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for letting me jump up here. It's been pretty awesome.
Anytime, Jason, that's right. That's your name? Okay.
Yep,
yeah. Anytime, like I said, I'll be live Wednesday night. I might possibly be live sometime tomorrow. So watch out for that. Trying to build these watch hours. That's why I call it the watch hour weekend.
Guess what? Earlier when you were saying that, and I'm like, you know what? While I'm working on this other stuff, I'm just gonna put the phone down over here and just kind of put in the chat that I wouldn't be watching, and I was still listening, kind of listening along to what was going on, but
right.
But wasn't able to be active. And I'm the kind of person that when I am watching something, I try to be active in the chat. I try to ask questions because it makes it more interesting, right? And it helps personalize things a bit when you ask these questions. So, I do think it's cool when people participate. And I think it's even more awesome when people like yourself encourage it and even, answer those questions. So thanks for that earlier. Tell Mandy I said thank you for answering my question earlier.
I will. I sure will. Yeah, I will. That's just how it is. I mean, even as a host, you kind of play off the chat too as well. When you see someone come up with a statement or maybe some advice or an answer to a question, you kind of just, that's how I do it anyway. I mean, I have been in live streams where you have people just sitting there saying hello when someone comes in, and I do that as well. I'll say hello to everybody, but then there'll be times where I will miss someone. I mean, if I don't say hello to someone, it's not because, I didn't want to. It's just I just missed them because we were talking or whatever. But I like trying to be a decent host, on this live stream. I just enjoy doing it. I not only did I always enjoy being in the outdoors, and I've mentioned this before, I used to kind of dabble in radio and, broadcasting. And so this has kind of helped me, with doing, a little bit of that too.
That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, come back anytime and, we'll have you back on, if anything else you want to discuss about your channel or whatever it might be.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. And I hope you'll have an awesome night.
You too, Jason.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, guys. Jason there. Great channel. Check that out. I just subbed him, so I'll have to check out what's going on, but he does seem like a great guy. I do appreciate him jumping up here on panel. And that's all it takes. I mean, some people, you might just want to be in the chat and then this, that, and the other. One day I think I'm going to get Jefferson Einstein up here on panel, though. Not sure. Guys, we still got 10 in the chat. Good amount of people. We're going to try to get this going at least a 2-hour mark and see how things are going. But we do appreciate everybody being here. I didn't get to say hello to Iron Antler Adventures, but there they are. Good to see you, Iron Antler. Appreciate you being here. Probably missed a lot of stuff in the chat. Nature's Wild Playground saying Heath's group is great. It is. I do enjoy, admitting that group. I do enjoy, interacting with everybody in that group. What I don't enjoy is, allowing these knife makers. Now, there's some knife makers that are great, but there's some knife makers that just spam the group with pictures of knives, Damascus knives, which are very beautiful. But the thing is sometimes, I'm just saying, hey, guys, you're going to have to quit posting your knives. if somebody wants to buy them, let them approach you. Jefferson said, maybe one day, Heath. Ha ha. And that one day I think might come soon. Maybe this spring. We'll shoot for springtime. How about that, Jefferson? I'm just giving you a hard time, Jefferson, but maybe one day. At least I got that out of you. I just like to put a face with the name. That's all I'm saying. Great guy Jefferson is. Seems like, from what I know, I always see him in there in the Huntsman chat. He's here in my chat. He's commented on videos, this, that, and the other. And, I do believe if there's one person out there watching my content, it's Jefferson Einstein. So I do appreciate him. He's a contractor, a carpenter, I think, by trade. And, he deals with building materials, and so do I, but I sell them. He works with them. I sell them. Of course, at times there's been times in my life where I've worked with them too. But the thing is I work for a hardware store and lumber company, a True Value. True Value brand. It's a mom and pop store. It always has been, but they just recently went with True Value name, and might get out of that name soon because, just things just how it is. But the thing is it's a great place to work, great people to work for, and I really love my job. The most thing I love the most about working in a hardware store is finding, someone will come in the store and say, I need a bolt like this, or a screw. And they don't know what it is. They don't know what it's a carriage bolt or it's a hex bolt or whatever. They don't know. A lot of them don't. Some people do. The ones that do kind of just go to the bolt section and get what they need. But they'll come to me and they'll say, and that's what I like, is trying to figure out, hey, what is that? An 832, a quarter 20? What is it? And so that's my forte is finding the right bolt hardware for someone. Or they'll say, I need a nut, or I need a quarter-inch washer, or whatever. Some people just don't know. And I think Jefferson can probably attest to that as well. Rob on the road, he hit the nail on the head right there. As a knife fan, and I should say I'm a knife fan as well. I do like my fixed blade knives. I like pocket knives. I've carried a pocket knife ever since I was about 8 years old. But and I do like multi-tools too. I carry a multi-tool with me to work every day. It's a Mossy Oak brand multi-tool, and I have a video out there on that too where I reviewed that. It's a great, robust multi-tool, and it's got a lot of, for what it is, it's not a name brand. It's not a Leatherman or a Victorinox or anything like that, but it's a Mossy Oak multi-tool, and it's really, really great. But he says, as a knife fan, I like to see genuine makers showcasing their work. However, the nonstop buy my shoot post from someone who had hit a bit of steel with a hammer really ruined a lot of groups for me. And that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, exactly right. Oh, yeah. You trying to get knives? People trying to sell you knives? Want some traditional archery sponsors? Hey, I'm sure one day it'll happen, Colin. You keep plugging along, it will happen. They'll see that you are an awesome archer, and things will really work out for you. I'm pretty sure about that. That's how I feel anyway. The other thing is sometimes I don't know these people are knife makers. And the thing is most of these spammers of pictures of knives are from Pakistan. True story. And I have people sending me friend requests on Facebook as well. And I'm not sure if because they know I got a group and they want to post their links or pictures of their knives, or they'll send me a message saying, you want to buy a knife? I'm like, no, buddy, I don't. I buy my knives off Amazon. I'm just kidding. Gerber suspensions are a great multi-tool as well. Gerber, I did forget Gerber. Gerber is a pretty good brand of multi-tool as well. I have we talked about this machete here a while ago. We showed that off. And this thing here, if it does good, and if it don't break in the middle of reviewing this thing, I might include this in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And that's going to happen soon too. I haven't announced it yet totally, just mentioned it here and there, but there will be a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and that might be included along with some other things. Oh, you're good, Colin. It'll happen. I'm pretty sure it will. Things will go good. All good. Guys, we still got 8 in the chat. Anybody else got anything they'd like to add? Anybody got any questions? I mentioned earlier when Jason was on with me about how my grandmother, I call her Mamaw. She's not with us anymore. She's long gone. She passed away in 2000, but she was a great woman. Her name was Nola, and she loved to fish. She loved. You got these people out here now, these homesteaders or off-grid homesteaders, or and I am friends and supporters of some great homestead channels out there. I myself homestead some. I just don't showcase it on the channel as much. But the thing is she was homesteading when it wasn't cool. Back in the day when my dad and my uncle were children, yeah, that's great, Colin. You can enter it. We'll figure things out here soon. We'll be having that down the road. Going live in 3 minutes. All right, Colin. Appreciate you being here, brother. The thing is my grandmother, my mamaw, she was one great woman. Like I said, she was a domestic goddess. She kept a great house. She cooked great. Everything she ever cooked was delicious. But she also loved to squirrel hunt, loved to fish for bluegill, loved to throw out jugs and set limb lines for whatever it might be, and she'd catch turtle, snapping turtle, bring them home, clean them. When it comes to preparedness, when it comes to survivability, she is number one. And I wish she was still right here today so I could just show the world, the YouTube world, Miss Nola. Rob on the road is saying what I carry and what I actually carry depends on who asks. Someone in a uniform, it's a Lynch Swiss Army knife. Anyone I know, it's usually my Eagle Head Railroad Spike knife, not even slightly UK legal. All right. Rob on the road. That sounds awesome. Waiting on your pressure canner to lose pressure. Boy, you're canning your life away, ain't you? That's great, though. I appreciate that. That's awesome, Nature's Wild Playground. Always canning. What is it? You said you was canning that wedding soup. That's right. Yeah. That's good stuff, too. I do like that stuff. Well, we're going to probably wrap this up here in just a few minutes, but we do appreciate each and every one that's been here tonight. Gone a little longer than we usually do, especially on a Wednesday night, but that's all right. That's what we're trying to do, is gain some watch hours, right? But it's been a good night. If anybody's got any questions that's still with us, go ahead right now, put them in the chat. We'll try to answer them. If not, we'll end this here in just a few minutes. We still got 4, 5, 6 people with us. That's great. Anytime you can have anybody watching you, that's great. Thank you for being awesome. All-terrain coffee and camping, Mr. Jason. Come back with us. We'll be back Wednesday night, maybe tomorrow night. Like I said, we don't know for sure. Watch for, the scheduled live stream. We will schedule a few hours before if we decide to go tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon or sometime. Hunter. Who's Hunter? Hello, Hunter. Guys, say hello to Hunter. Hunter just popped in as we're getting ready to end here in a few minutes. Hunter, who are you? Please let us know. But we do hope, when we had a little echo earlier, that it wasn't too bad for everyone. I hope the mic still sounds good. We try our best to do the best we can. That's all we can do. Try to figure out who Hunter is. But anyway, guys, we do appreciate you all for being here. Yep, you are a person. Good to see you, Hunter. Thanks for coming in. Please forgive me. I just haven't seen you in the chat much before, but there's been a lot of people here tonight that I haven't seen in the chat before, but there's some that I haven't seen in the chat, but I have met before. So, with that being said, it's been great. Hunter, if you got anything to add, go ahead right now. We do appreciate you popping in here. Appreciate you supporting the stream. Hit that like button, if you will. We do appreciate that. I did have a thought on my head, but I can't remember exactly what was going on. Oh, okay. Well, I do appreciate Miss Laura for sharing that out. I didn't see if she said that she shared it out. I didn't see that she did, but I do appreciate Miss Laura the Explorer, if she's still with us, for sharing it out. That's how things work. People share things out. Other people see it. They come into the live stream, and then you gain another supporter or friend or whatever it might be. It's all good. Guys, I think I'm going to go another little while here. I think I might have a few more things to talk about, but if you'll bear with me a minute, the old man's going to take another bathroom break. I'll be right back right after this. All right, guys, back with you. Appreciate you staying with me there for a little while the old man took another bathroom break. It happens sometimes. I'm not that old. I'm just going on. I will be, if it's the Lord's will and the creeks don't rise, come March 25th, I will be 48 years old. So not too old. Even though I got this gray and this old beard, 48. That's it. I don't care to tell my age. It's no big deal. Nature's Wild Playgrounds talking about potato and egg soup that her grandma used to make. growing up. That sounds pretty good. I remember eating. I've eaten potato soup, and I've eaten like egg drop soup. So together, it might not be too bad. Not much older than you, be 44. I don't know, that's pretty cool. All right, Hunter. I appreciate you coming in here, brother or sister. I'm not sure, but yeah. Bye to you, and we'll see you later. Come back next time. You might see me live or go and watch any of my other playlists or videos. Do appreciate you. And if I can, if you want to leave me a comment, Hunter, in this, not in the chat, but a comment on this live stream or um, in any video I might have, that way I can check your channel out. Leave me a comment, down below in this stream or in any other video I might have there, and I'll check you out for sure. That's about the best way to be able to check a channel out when they come in a stream and you don't recognize that channel, but they might be an actual content creator as well. That is, if they leave you a comment on the YouTube side, you can be able to see and check their things out. But take care, Hunter. Thank you for the support. And oh, you don't make vids. Okay, well, that's all right. No problem. Do appreciate your support, though. Maybe one day you might want to make some vids, and I'll check you out then, Hunter. Do appreciate you, brother, sister, maybe. I'm not sure. That's what the name Hunter, you think guy, right? But you never know. So that's all right. I appreciate it. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and end the stream here tonight. But we do appreciate each and every one that's come in here. Jefferson Einstein still with us. Nature's Wild Playground. A few others are probably still with us. All Terrain Coffee and Camping may still be with us. Rob on the Road. But we do appreciate each and every one of you. Be on the lookout. Maybe tomorrow sometime we might go live. We will be definitely going live this Wednesday. And look out this week for the gear review of the Omni Blade, guys. We'll see what it does. It could be bad. It could be good. But anyway, or it could be mediocre. But anyway, thank you guys. And remember what I always say, you got to have drive to survive. Have a good night.